I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.
Biddly bo. Yes, yo. Here we go. There ain't nobody down round here. You know what time it is. Get that badger in and on and over here. We had to move back to get his greatness in. Just quickly, Andy Rome, just letting you know that it's a mirror image. This is a different T-shirt to the one that I had on during the underlap yesterday, but it is the same hat. Now, I know you're probably going to struggle with that concept, but it's just a black T-shirt, just a different make. Same cap. I don't have two of the same caps, so I can't profess to do that. I've got to hail the badger. Please like, subscribe. I need to talk to you about last night's live, but I don't want to. I mean, that all rhymed. It was an accident. It's just I can't stop, can I? It's too real over here. If nobody understands that reference, it's completely fine. But last night was absolutely wild for me and the badger, so I simply must. I need to think of something to do, sort of long term for the people that made it rain last night. I mean, it's a weird one. It was warm in this room. I mean, it's a warm day again today, isn't it? But luckily we're not live, so there'll be no showers today in here. But I actually had to get a shower after last night's underlap. I felt fucking concussed, to be quite honest. You're being bullied by chronic masturbators on Twitter 1 minute, and then the next minute you're being showered with love. So what a world we live in. I've got so many shout outs I need to give out, but we need to come up with genuinely slap as a comment in there to work out what we can actually do for the people that were super chatting last night, because it was a wild night. I had my fucking mum on for, and I'm like, Mum, this is on another level. But I'll run through the shout outs. But I want to do a little bit more than just say the names. Do you know what I mean? So we need to come up. Let's come up with some ideas, boys. I'm sure you can come up with something. But shout out to Legendary MVG, Christopher Spofford Chapel. Shout out to Baby Bremner. Shout out to CH. Shout out to Ming. Shout out to Mark Bradley. Shout out to MVG again. Shout out to CH again. Shout out to Baby Bremner again. Shout out to Christopher Spofford Chapel, Legendary MVG. Shout out to Solenum Lineanum. The Righteous One, 78 RPM, Southie, Roller Blunt, and Mimi. And BMG, Pete Booth, Drinks and Drives, and Lee Gladwin. This is what I'm saying. We can't. That ain't enough, is it? I'm aware that we're 3 minutes in and the clock watch is going to be going balmy. I've had a few messages today saying, what is Thursday nights even all about on underlap? Like, do you even talk about Leeds? Or like, yeah, when something comes up, we do. But as nobody's ever been to pub after these chronic masturbators on Twitter. Have you never been to booze and you just have a bottle of beer and like have some bullshit chats for your mates? Like, that is what Thursday night is, isn't it? I think in fairness, I know I go on at start on my intros. Some people hate them. Some people like, I don't really care. It is what it is. Shit is as shit does, as we know by now. And if you don't know by now, you never knew. But if you go to Boozer and have a chinwag with your mate, you go wherever it goes, don't you? But these chronic masturbators, I think I talk about Leeds United enough on the channel. I do probably, 10 videos a week or something, or 6 videos a week minimum. And it's all based on Leeds United. The whole channel's based on Leeds United. Fuck you on from me, man, but it feels so good to be back, boy. We are back in action this weekend. I can't wait. It's Liverpool-Bournemouth tonight. Unfortunately, I will be at work, so I won't be able to watch it. But I'm thinking about going. I'm up for watching as many Premier League games as I physically can. So if I'm watching them, I might as well be live for them. I don't know if that's something everybody be up for or not, but I will be doing the watch-alongs for the games. So we'll watch a couple tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll get stuck in the big game. The Arsenal scum, we'll watch that on Sunday. And then obviously I'll be going to Everton. But I'll do a shit vid before Everton, and I'm going to put together little like match day things, like what I've got up to. And if I bump into anybody, like get a quick video, I might ask them a few questions and what have you. And we'll sort something out for the match days. So I think that might be quite good content. If it is, it is. No one gives a shit. So yeah, I don't know if you'd be up for watching watch-alongs, but here we go. I cannot wait. Ellen Road is going to be rocking. Fark has just done a press conference discussing how he wants Ellen Road to be a fortress. Which I fully agree, and I think it will. The Leeds fans never fail to amaze when you really try to get an atmosphere going. Good to see my man Farky Fucky Fucker getting back into a press conference, like genuinely mint. Do you not agree? Are you not on board with my man fucker? He confirmed Calvert-Lewin without saying it is 100% confirmed, because obviously the club haven't confirmed it, but he did say be a member of the squad later on today, and then it's been announced by Leeds United, and he's Calvert-Lewin. It's also been on Sky Sports. He's officially a Leeds United player. So, and to be honest, I'm bang up for it. He spoke really well of him, and I actually said the other day that he would build into his fitness and stuff. Farke's not going to rush him into the side. If he's ready to start on Monday, he may start on Monday. I can't personally see that happening, because I don't think it's good for the squad in general, and I don't think Calvert-Lewin is on that much of another level where you just go, shit, man, we've got Haaland in, or Isak, or just a top striker where you just think, get him in and push everybody down the pecking order, not the pegging order. Okay, now electronic masturbators will be going wild to be straight on Pornhub after that. But yes, he's a Prem proven player. He can definitely deal with the pace. The fitness is obviously a bit of an issue, but I think it's slightly overblown. He has played, even if he misses 10, 15 games, if we get 10, 15 games out of him, maybe that'll be enough. Farke did not rule out bringing in another number 9. He spoke about the wingers again. Bogle's got a chance of getting back, which I'm extremely hopeful Bogle does get back in, because, I've got to be honest, I don't want to risk him unnecessarily, because I don't want it to be detriment to us going into other games, for the next 2 months, and you think he's pulled up or something. So I don't want him to take a massive risk on him. But ultimately, with the greatest respect to Schmidt, the bloke gives me a bit of a nosebleed. So, and I know no one likes to hear it, but Byram all day over Schmidt for me at right back. Steady away, not really going to let you down. Grealish should probably still chop him up a little bit, but if Grealish is out there, out wide, any of their wingers, to be fair, is going to choke Schmidt out. I mean, he was ripped up on the regular. He got asked about Harrison as well, and then he mentioned Double A Ronson and Nonto and Firpo. He didn't mention Nonto, but he has done previously about how Nonto came back and it's just all fine. He also said he's a Prem player, proven Prem player, said he's a top character, that he works hard, he's willing to work hard. Spoke about the Gray situation. He kept calm about that. I love that, to be honest. He's only a young kid, he's Gray, and we do need to keep his feet firmly on the floor, him and us as a fan base, and not get too over the top with it. I don't think we have done it. It was slightly different with Archie Gray when he was on the bench and we were all singing Archie Gray's name in the ground and stuff, which I thought, to be honest, at the time was a little bit much. But it obviously warranted it. He's a top player and a top talent, certainly. His son, fucking hell, he won't be his son, but his brother is allegedly meant to be a better footballer than Archie Gray, but obviously the positions are much more difficult positions to play in. When you're up top potentially on your own as a very, very young man, which he is, playing right back, you probably got more of a chance of getting in, haven't you? Like Jamie Carragher once said, nobody grew up ever wanting to be a Gary Neville, did they? So, he's had a top tier career. That rhymes also, which, the chronic masturbators don't like it when I put a few rhymes together online for some reason, and I think it's a perfect opportunity to put hate upon my name. But the mental illness kicks in then, and we all learned last night that I'm mentally ill. Going to do some quick shout-outs again. Legendary MVG, Christopher Spofford Chapel, Baby Bremner, CH, Ming, Mark Bradley, Solanum, Linianum, Righteous One, 78 RPM, Salfit, Roller Blunt and Mimi, BMG, Pete Booth, and Drinks and Drives, Lee Gladwin. James Justin never got mentioned in the presser, which has sent everybody into oblivion. Everybody's kicking off as per usual, saying that the questions and all that shit are terrible in the press conferences. And I do think they are sometimes, but it just is what it is. Farke always gives long-winded responses, doesn't he? I don't think he really wants the questions either. I think there's some people suggesting that he won't have it mentioned. I'm not so sure that's true. You could ask him about James Justin if you want, but he would just say, I never talk about a player until they're confirmed. And what do you want him to say about it? It is what it is, isn't it? Let's get excited about this, guys. Let's really get going. I'm having no more downers before the first kick of the game. The first kick of that bastard ball on Monday. I'm having no downers about it. No more championship football. Watching this football has to be a joy. We're back at Everton. We're back in with Everton. Fucking James Justin's apparently been linked with Everton. Everything we've done, if I pissed I suppose every Everton fan also goes for pisses. It's not an unusual thing, is it? But basically, with James Justin, how strong are Leicester? We're not going to get his pants pulled down over it. I wish Leicester are in the strongest point they've ever been. Apparently, all they're discussing now is the fee for the bloke. Everton are apparently interested. Everything we did this pre-season always had a sprinkling ton of Everton all over it, didn't it? So it's mainly nonsense, but nobody do it how we do it. You know this by now. Doak, which I was up for that signing, and everybody's saying it's too soon and he's too young, not just a prospect or whatever. I was quite up for that. He's apparently going to Bournemouth, and they're probably in a better position to take him on, really. It was the type of player, you know, what I was saying. He's a really good squad player, and he maybe wouldn't come and be the final product. But in terms of making it stronger, I do think he'd have made the side stronger. But eggs is eggs. You move on from that, don't you? We've got that Okafor, however you want to say his name. He's still been spoke about, another enjoyable one for me to try and pronounce, but I don't want to talk too extensively about the room. As I said yesterday in my shit vid, I'm slightly bored of it all. 2 weeks left in the transfer window, which is worth noting. It's obviously always good to get the work done before the first kick of the game, but the likelihood is if we'd have brought him in, you know, today, Calvert-Lewin an exception, you might get him on the bench. But it's very, very unlikely that they walk straight into the side. So they wouldn't have been playing anyway. Anyway, obviously, you know, the sooner you get the players in the door, the sooner they can get in the squad and integrate and try and get in a starting lineup if they turn out to be good enough or better than the current crop of players. Because I do get slightly bored with just player comes in, player must start. Player comes in, oh, player shit. I mean, sometimes with the fan base, it's like player shit out. Right, now find someone let's have a look at him. Then if he's better, then we replace him. Then the year after, then he moves out. The guy that used to be the starter, and then we look for competition with him. And that's how you climb up the ladder, isn't it? You don't just go 0 to 100. You can do, I suppose, if you want, but I don't think it'll work. I do believe we'll still get some business done. I think we've done the business the right way around. I think we look strong going into the first game. I wouldn't want to be in a situation where we'd signed a really top winger and then we'd not got Be-all in, we'd not got Longstaff, we'd not got Stack. You know, I think we've had a good pre-season with solid footballers, Premier League footballers, hopefully. So I think we've done business the right way around. Add a little bit of sprinkling, a little bit of icing on the cake, and we're good to go. Good to go. Yo, good to go. Oh, good to go. Yo, like, subscribe, drop us a comment, guys. If you can think of anything that we can do for you boys, or anything that you lads that went crazy on the super chats last night, anything that you want me to shout out, or, you know, I don't know what I can do for you, but that you want, not literally anything. I'm not going to get my whopper out on a live, am I? I mean, if you privately DM me, and I've been called strange all day on Twitter, so, you know, I'm a strange man, so I don't, you know, I'm pretty open. I'm open-minded. But yes, have a good night, boys. I might do a quick shit vid before I go to work tonight, but I've got to go pick my van up, which has been in for MOT. It's going to cost me a bomb, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the guy at the garage, although he's my mate and he's a proper good lad, he's not interested in my mental health for some reason. He's worried about his own mental health when I can't pay the bill. But yes, yo, I appreciate every which one of you. Truly, I do. You're all absolute West Coast warlords. Much love. Take it easy, boys. In a bit.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.